they're going to lose. The dummy mander means it intended to make the district stronger, but it's going to make the district for Republicans easier for Democrats to win.
So, just everybody on stage, that's the same exact, me and Marshall haven't talked. It's the same exact shit that I'm hearing. That it actually made it stronger for the Democrats because the Latino vote is starting to trend very, very hard.
Yeah, I mean, when Todd Hunter used 2024 turnout as a constant turnout. 2024 turnout for the Rio Grande Valley was at an time high for the Republicans, right? Like, once since 1960 with Richard Nixon, right? And then prior to that, local representation was to the Civil War, right? So it ends up being one of those things where locally we've been run by the Democratic Party since the Civil War. Presidentially, we voted for a Republican in 1960. And so the districting will make them strong. Republican districts weaker, not stronger. And because Todd's 2024 turnout as a constant turnout, then that means he's using a high watermark instead of the actual.
Oh, wait, so if Dems were to win the 2 seats down here, wouldn't that flip the House?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I expect the House to go to the Democrats in the midterms. The Republicans have just so poorly managed stuff in the first year that, like, I don't see how it doesn't.
Build it up. Hey, Mega. How you doing? Denlet?
Great.
Oh, that's a Dylan. I don't know why I saw a P at the end.
What about it? No, I didn't hear.
He's getting lambasted for $1 billion worth of Social Security in the state.
Yo, nice to see you. No, I didn't see that. I'll look it up. Yo, Sacred, come on, bro. Here's another Larkin scientist that just, he's a flat earther, dude. So but he's one of the few flat earthers that I talked to. Because there's 2 types of flat earthers on this app. There's the religious flat earthers, which I don't even bother with. Again, when you ask them, why do you think the earth is flat, and they start reading Bible verses to you and shit, like, I don't even talk to these guys. I don't waste my time. And then there's 2 kinds. There's the Bible guys, and then, like, the people like Sacred and Brandon, to some extent, because Brandon actually believes in, like, these. He thinks eclipses are caused by Hindu's disk sky god.
Like ships burning cold, orange cut in my collarbone. Future in the smoke I hold. South wind bitter as a warning. Red sky wide with the rain. Sweet hearts like broken arrows. Hungry for another rain. I am the storm they sail into. Brave and free and breaking through.
battle plans and binary, longboats in elusive dreams, steel hearts marching in the glitch, thunder in 1,000 feet, history repeats in stroke as our shadows cross and meet. Choose your fear, both will drag you, both draw near. We coat our sins in silver and gold, cruel feather crowns on a silicone throne. I am the storm they sail into, raven queen breaking through. Iron on the shoreline, black ships burning cold, runes cut in my collarbone, future in the smoke I hold. Salt wind, glitter as a warning, red sky, wired with rain. We launch like broken arrows, hungry for another age. I am the storm that sailed into Raven Queen, breaking through. War in the blood, war in the veins, enlightenment born from the flames. I am the storm that sailed into water riding straight through the chaos. War in the blood, war in the veins, enlightenment born from the flames. Helmets under neon rain, old gods in a mirror screen, battle plans in binary, longboats in a lucid dream, steel hearts, marching in the gleam, in 1,000 feet. History repeats in struggle as our shadows cross and meet. Choose your faith or choose your fear. Both will drag you, both draw near. We coat our sins in silver and bone. Crow feather crowns on a silicone throne. I am the storm they sailed into. Raven Queen breaking through. Power in the blood, war in the veins, enlightenment born from the flames. I am the storm they sailed into. Order riding straight through the chaos. Power in the blood, war in the veins, enlightenment born from the flames. Ash in the air, blood on the snow, runes in the dirt, glow, then go cold. Long ships collide, shift with light gold. Steel sings the sermon, I stand alone. Amen to chaos, awaken the world. Thunder in my ribs, feeling much more. Fire on the road, silence and cold. Enlightenment in chaos. Harder than wolves in the den, prayer on my tongue, iron on skin, laid to my throat. I taste the sky, I see through the veil, and I don't die. Enlightenment in chaos, awakening the war. Thunder in my ribs, a document much more. Fire on the road, silence in my glow. Enlightenment in chaos, brighter than before. Is this the ending or the first breath? I meet the question face to face with death. Let the ravens circle, let the mountains roar. I walk out of the carnage more than I was before. That's the one. That's funny. Well, if you really look at it's all funny. It's definitely not a hobby. I'm saying you this was like and I was gracious enough to say, look, dude, now it's Dracula. For instance, have figured out is that if they put their own capital into their Silicon Valley equivalent, they can retain high Chinese talent that has typically gone to the U.S., gone to university in the U.S., and then stayed here because our venture capitals.
You know, his whole shtick on this app. So I'm actually not surprised. Like I'm actually not surprised.
They are talking about me.
Well, I just pinned an article to the top. Board of Elections begins candidate removals. Mr. Edmund, or John Kitover, whatever you want to call him, has now officially been removed. If you read this article, you will see where now there's an investigation going on into voter fraud. And I'm sure they were asking me about money I sent to this guy. So I sent him $400, which I know I'm never getting back now. But that's fine. And they actually played recordings of him talking about his candidacy. So the shit's about to fan. Some of you people may not feel like he's an influencer or an icon. I disagree. Everybody on this app knows who John Kitover is. David, how you doing, David?
I'm doing well. Happy New Year and happy holidays. This is a long time coming, and I don't ever understand how he was tolerated this long by the people who run this app. And unfortunately, they wouldn't protect us. They wouldn't protect us from his 50 burner phones, the recordings he sells to AI companies, and putting us on YouTube live streaming while we're in rooms. How that was tolerated by Clubhouse, I don't know, but it drove me away. And we have a former guy here who we both know who started raising money in rooms for his campaign, and I found that distasteful too.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I call out names, David. I don't hide behind names. Roger tried to run that up. You know,
Yes.
you support him, but
Yes.
but I'll say this: I'm not in a good place with Roger because of personal issues. But
I understand.
I reached out to Roger. He might be coming in, and let him come. He should. Like, to be honest with you,
I disagreed with him, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't listen to him.
It's coming
I
back.
think that
This show is back.
I think he's going to be getting a knock on his door as well.
The guy didn't even.
He's getting a knock at his door. Hey, open up.
He was running it, and he used it just to raise money for whatever he was going to use it for. I mean,
Roger's getting a knock on his door.
When he was having a beef with somebody who was criticizing him, he said that day he was going to take that money and use it against that person. So, he's not a well person. I'm talking about Kitover.
Well, I'll say this: don't think that because of all this that's going on, that he's going to be afraid to come on this app and continue to do the missions that he does.
He's obsessed.
So, I don't wish bad on nobody. I believe in karma.
Yeah.
But I believe that his karma's coming. Nah, you wanted to jump in?
Well, a couple things. We have 2 anonymous accounts in the audience. Kitover, if one of them is you, you're welcome to come up and speak. And number 2,
good luck.
Listen, this is no diss towards Kitover, but Kitover, I was always trying to figure out how is someone who has serious political ambitions, who's legitimately campaigning, how they have so much time to spend on Clubhouse.
You told me her, Carrie.
All day, all night, opening up rooms, creating duplicate houses, sitting in his rooms by himself. And I'm thinking, how are you campaigning? How are you a serious politician? And you're streaming all day from your 100 phones, everybody's rooms.
I love how people
So
are
I
just
think
talking
most of
about
us knew
me.
from day one it was all performative, it was all a joke, it was all a scam, it was all a fraud.
It's all a scam and all a fraud.
No, Kitover, if you're listening, if you're streaming, perhaps you was serious, but folks like me, we're like 1 and 1 equals 2. But what do we do? Because
folks like me. All right, Harry.
Spend too much time on this app to be out there.
You gotta be in the streets.
Allegedly.
You gotta be in the streets. You gotta be stupid in the streets.
And now here we are.
Here
so
we
if
are.
you're listening right now under anonymous, JB has said you were welcome to come up.
Awesome.
We'll clear this. We'll clear the stage for.
Woo! They're gonna clear the stage for me.
I remember. So if you read the article that's on top, he was running for Congress in Illinois. He's been taken off the ballot, and they're saying that there's election fraud where he had people sign signatures that weren't theirs and all this other stuff. And I remember very clearly how he was saying he would go to subway stations to get people to sign and all this other stuff. They're also looking into the money end of it. How much did he really raise? How much did he put towards his campaign?
The legend.
So, I personally think it's going down. The FBI came to my house. I spoke to them very briefly.
You talked to the FBI.
I spoke to a friend of mine who's a retired FBI agent. Yes, ex-cons have cops as friends too. And he said from what he's gathering, it looks like this guy's gonna probably get indicted very soon. Let's welcome Zach to the stage.
He's getting indicted.
Good morning, JB.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's 2:00 in the afternoon already. Who are you talking about, by the way? Can I ask you that?
John Kitover.
He's about to be indicted by the FBI.
Well, he's going to be indicted by the federal government. The FBI is just a police branch. Let me say hello to Paola. BB, what's good, man? My brother from another mother. Mike Moon just came in. MG, good to see you. So I got a visit 2 weeks ago from the FBI asking me questions about John Kitover and his campaign. He's been removed from the ballot in Illinois, and they're looking into improprieties of his campaign with the signatures as well as the money.
The $600! Wow!
Allegedly, we have to say allegedly because here in America, you are supposedly.
That's right, more libel than slander.
There were a lot of fake signatures to get him on the ballot. Money that was supposed to use for a campaign were not used for the campaign.
Oh, really?
Was used for personal expenses. I don't know if that's illegal or
Personal
not, but let me ask
expenses?
Marshall.
Like
Marshall,
what?
you know Marshall Rankin.
It's definitely illegal.
My birthday, turning 35 today.
Oh, congratulations, Marshall.
Happy birthday,
Happy
buddy.
birthday, big boy.
Birthday, buddy.
Happy
So,
birthday,
is it your
buddy.
birthday too, Adams?
Yesterday.
What'd you do, Adam? Suck a
So,
dick?
Marshall, how bad does it look that he got removed from the ballot and that the FBI's looking into him?
Well, it looks very bad. Looks like you committed fraud, which everybody on Clubhouse could have told you about the guy. And I'm like fairly certain Adams did say he was committing fraud.
Adams, Dr. Adams.
Well, here's the thing. If he committed fraud, I mean, look, what was that congressman from Long Island? Santos?
Yeah, George Santos from New York.
George Santos. Yeah, look at this idiot.
Maybe he'll get a pardon. Yeah, maybe Trump will pardon him.
Maybe Trump will
So,
pardon me.
Right now, it's not a good look. I'm sure he's in this room under one of the anonymouses. The truth is this, man. I think I donated $400 to the guy's campaign. I don't care about the $400.
$400,
But what I
bitch! You
care
donated
about
$200.
That guy shows up at my house. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. My heart was in the floor. So, donated for John's campaign. Please say something in the chat.
His campaign isn't over, by the way. I'm a write-in candidate.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he got caught just like we all thought he would get caught. He is not the person you want running for office and the exact kind of person you want to get caught.
Yeah, but Marshall, let's keep it real, and I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. On this app, I've been on this app for a long time, since the beginning. There's a good chance that anybody selling a course, a coaching session, running for political office, anything to do with real estate, these are all charlatans. These are all con men and con women. And I have to tell you something. You know, at what point does Clubhouse become accountable for all the shit, the shenanigans? Listen, there's still shenanigans. Do you know how many con people I've caught out in just the last couple of months?
It's a con.
Because it's just like enough. But there are more. Listen, people, for your own fucking safety, man, don't do business with anybody on this app ever. Unless you're gonna meet them in person, it's not worth it.
Even in person, dude. Guys like Marshall Rankin, their fake campaign
Yeah, I had the
management
FBI come to
service.
my store once, and we had a nice talk. He's no longer alive. We had a Seattle police chief who was a pedophile who went around the city attacking minors. And
Projection.
we had a good
Projection
talk about
alert. A projection alert.
It's interesting.
Well, let me say this, Sherry. You can come in as anonymous anytime you want. You're one of my favorite people on this app. You always have been. I got nothing but love and respect for you. So you come in any way you like, hon. Let's welcome Uncle El Normo. El Normo, happy holidays, brother. I love you.
Happy holidays. I love you back. And I've been thinking of you. I was in Dykeman Heights on Christmas Eve looking at the lights with my family.
You were in Dykeman Heights? Yeah, beautiful. It's world famous, that area.
Yeah.
Imagine what the electric bill must be for those houses.
I know. I can't believe that they just eat that, but I guess it's one of those personal competition things. Like, I also think that probably the families are out of town because why would they want to put up with all those crowds? But it was pretty amazing, and of course I thought of you.
Well, I appreciate it.
So,
Next time, call me and we'll meet up. But what do you think about
Okay.
John Kitover impending indictment now, Normo?
Well, I'm going to defend him. And I guess that's just the way I am. I'm kind of, my orientation is towards being a defense attorney rather than a prosecutor. I have a high tolerance for crazy. And crazy is not a crime.
But wait. But hold on. Let's have this conversation, El Normo.
Yeah.
I understand. Listen, I have a high tolerance for crazy too, because I might be a little touched in the head myself. But do have a high tolerance for people that commit obvious fraud.
They commit fraud.
I'll have to see what the fraud is, you know. If he has, getting fraudulent signatures on your election petition, I think it's pretty widespread, and they throw some signatures out and they keep some. If he did it with intent to commit fraud, which is probably what they're thinking of, then that's a crime.
Exactly.
So
Did not have any intent and didn't commit any fraud. It's the piece of shit workers who forged the signatures, not the candidate John.
And I want to say in his defense that I had a low tolerance for him early on, but he grew on me, frankly. And we had some nice conversations, and I grew actually to have an affection for John Kitover personally. So I tolerate the ex.
Oh my God, we have constituents who like me. They like me.
Don't destroy you from the room. And we've actually had some nice conversations. So
well, I'll say
let's see
this:
what happens.
I don't wish anybody to ever get indicted, arrested. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But I've also, as throughout the course of my life, as I grew up and stuff like that, if he did do what he suspected of doing,
what was I suspected of doing?
He needs to be accountable.
He needs to be put in prison. He'll almost got $30 million.
People in other rooms that have seen what he's published on YouTube, private conversations that were in employment nature. There's so much more out there. We said
this guy is using YouTube to live stream his live
debate.
Well, I wish you would have given me a heads up so that if I showed up at my house, I wasn't shocked. That would have been nice.
Oh, really? The FBI showed up at his house?
They were asking about my relationship with him. I said it's non-existent. I donated money. I know him from Clubhouse. I've never met the man in real life, nor do I plan on meeting him. And they played a couple of rooms with my voice, his voice, a bunch of other people in this room's voices, and said, we suspect that there's a large-scale election fraud. I said, look, I have nothing to do with this. I donated money. I don't know the guy. I'll give you my attorney's number. You can speak through him. And that was the end of that.
Sure.
I mean, now, normal, when you run in a district you don't even live in,
is that illegal to run for Congress in a district you don't live in? Oh, these guys will go out all day. This is beautiful.
I believe,
but you're not dealing with a legitimate person.
I believe Maxine Waters does that.
I'm sure Nancy Pelosi does it as well.
Everybody does it because it's normal. You just run for Congress.
Speak to her often. Sherry, how you doing?
I'm good, love. Happy holidays to everyone. I am so sorry. I was not even near my phone and I heard the Anon thing. I was like, oh shit. I ran upstairs.
Nah, it's not even that serious. We were actually hoping that it was him, but apparently it's not.
I know. So when I get on Clubhouse, if I want to just listen to what, if I don't want the crash out rooms, I go in as Anon first to a couple rooms first. So I don't have to I hate when people come into my room and leave out straight away. And so that's why I did that. And I didn't realize I was still in that mode when I got in here. I started laughing when I heard it. I was like, oh shit. Let me get back to my phone. But I'm wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Likewise.
Let me say this. I'm going to give credit to somebody that deserves a little credit. Dr. Adams, who was calling out fraud.
Of course, it always comes back to Dr. Adams.
And people were like, Adams, just shut up. Mind your business. And you know what, Adams, man? Kudos to you, bro.
Yeah, great job, Dr. Adams.
Now we're going to see how this thing plays out. So, guys, we're going to go popcorn style. Please respect the one mic policy.
Thank you, JB. And, for me personally, in this John Kitover situation, if they indict him, I'm telling you right now, I will fly out to the Illinois federal court, and I will stand in line as a first person to file a civil lawsuit.
He's going to stand in line to file a civil lawsuit for what?
Intentional infliction of emotional distress and harassment. So I'm glad that my grievances are now being heard, and I really hope that in the dissemination of the media that he's put out, doesn't impact other people that aren't able to mitigate that damage.
Well, I appreciate that.
Like, you Dr. Adams,
And I also want to say, Jay, we are on this app, and I may get clipped in mid-sentence, but I'm also going to attach the founders of this app to that lawsuit of allowing him a vehicle to continue his harassment, to continue this barrage of behavior.
Adams, hold on a second. Let me just play devil's advocate for a second. You don't have to mute up, but let me just ask you this. What were they supposed to do? The dude has 50, 75 phones. I mean, we've all seen videos where he's sitting there in his underwear, going on in his little rolling chair, going back and forth between phones. What do you expect? What was your expectation from Clubhouse? Because I don't think it's feasible for them to stop this guy.
It is. It's definitely feasible if they would extend resources towards being compliant with Apple's terms and conditions. The blocking feature, for example, like you guys have all experienced the different, clown work that these people have done with the blocking feature. If I block somebody, I should not be able to interact with them. And, given many, many, many emails between Joe Armenia and powers that be, I was very specific as far as giving recommendations as to how to stop this, and they were ignored.
Well,
so if he's indicted,
Adam, let me just say this: does anybody have a way of getting in touch with this man to see if he'll come in, and we'll clear the stage, and me and I will have a conversation. If anybody can reach him, please do. I'm going to send him a link on Instagram. Hopefully, he'll see it. Holly, how you doing, Holly Dolly? Holly.
Hey, good to see you. Missed you.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, guys, if you need a place, a house in Georgia, that's your girl right there. Reach out to Holly. Holly, what do you think about John Kitover possibly getting indicted?
Thank you for that. I just closed my window so to be able to hear you there. What's up? I mean, I just clicked the link, but I don't see anything about the indictment. What's the story? Can you fill me in, or if I can catch up as you guys?
Absolutely. I'll do a quick reset. So 2 weeks ago, I had a couple FBI agents come to my house, asking me about my relationship with this gentleman. I told them the truth.
No way.
I told them the truth. I said, I don't know this guy in real life.
Yo, Norma, this is hilarious.
They played a couple.
They don't like the way I use my cell phones, though, Norma.
What he was going to do with the money and how he was soliciting signatures.
Dr. Adams has, taken down so many of my accounts and complains about everything I do. So, anyways, but my accounts, he doesn't like the way I use my cell phones. If you just heard his complaints, but anyways, yeah, this is
obviously that's a federal crime to use your cell phone in a way that Dr. Adams.
I know, and I'm being indicted by the FBI, who showed up at delusional Jay Breska's house. I'm sure he had a convo with the FBI about me. It's so hilarious. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I mean, I had bad signatures on my petitions. I didn't generate those signatures. I paid people to generate signatures, to go out there in the streets and get those signatures. The State Board of Election said I only got 90 signatures. Then they said I got 300 signatures. And then they removed me from the ballot. They gave me no due process. I mean, even the fact that this Illinois website published this, to me, is like defamation and libel and slander, which is exactly what they're doing in this room right now. But, this is the way it is. It's a kingly thing to be slandered and attacked. So, I ran for Congress. I ran a legitimate, honest, open, fully transparent campaign. I filmed everything I did, including the onboarding of my circulators. So this whole thing is a political witch hunt to discredit me and attack me and slander me in the same way that I've attacked my opponent. And that's what his lawyer is doing. And it's just politics. And if the attorney general of the state or the federal government is going to prosecute me for trying to run for Congress, if anybody's going to get in trouble, it's the people who generated fake signatures. I don't know their names. I know the primary circulator, but I don't know who she subcontracted to. I do have him on recording. So I could file a police report. I have requested my money back because I did spend thousands of my own dollars doing this. So anyways, that's my response to their room, but I will not indulge them and go into their room. But besides, I'm blocked anyway, so I can't actually communicate with them, and that's just the way they like it.
Okay.
You know, we don't need it.
And David is such a little bitch. This is the John Kitover complaint room. It's awesome.
Let me just be clear, okay? The conversation started with the FBI based on Blake, who was on this app threatening to shoot me in the head. So let's be very clear as to how this started.
Well, listen, like I said earlier, look, first off, let me say hello to a few people. Aya, good to see you. Happy holidays. Haven't seen you forever. Corbin, Bobby, you're not only brilliant, you're beautiful. Heidi, good to see you. Deb, Larry, Malika, good to see you. Bam, how you doing, Bam? Christine, good to see you. For me, John Kitover kind of grew on me because he has that personality, and he just doesn't give a fuck, so he's just going to keep coming into rooms. But this should be, listen, this is bigger than John. This should be a wake-up call for a lot of you dinglings who do business on this app. And if you don't listen, hey, listen, you're gonna hear FBI open up like I did. I gotta tell you, Adams, when that knock came on my door, my heart fell to the floor because I know I ain't doing shit over here. But I think John's done. But that's not going to stop him from coming on this app right
now. He's not done. He's going to keep coming back.
All right, guys, this is unhealthy debates. Clubhouse icon about to be indicted. Some of you will be like, he's not an icon. He's not an influencer. I believe he's an influencer. Paola, good to see you, my tiny beauty. Mike Moon, how you doing? Guys, if you have a pink ticket, please cash in. Damn, we got a lot. Carlos, I don't even know why you have a pink ticket. You've been around me for years. Hakima, good to see you. Dr. Lorna, good to see you, Dr. Lorna. William, Lumi, I don't like Lumi. I'm going to throw you out because I don't like you. I think you're an asshole. How about that? But guys, if you want to come up, raise your hand. We're going to go popcorn style. All I ask is that you respect the one mic policy. Thank you.
This is hilarious to get like no content.
Hola. My Italian future ex-wife, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. That was not a surprise about John Kitover.
Everybody's talking about John Kitover.
I mean, it seemed to be wacky enough. And, I mean, I've been in politics for many years. That's not the way you do campaigns. He is obviously doing something else. But yeah, I mean, nobody knocked at my door because I live in Italy. Maybe international police. I don't know, but it was totally expected.
Did you donate to him?
Oh no, I did not. I'm overseas. I mean, I can't donate to somebody that is not in it. I think it would be illegal, I suppose.
Well, I tell you, I donated $400. I was the top contributor to his campaign. I did it really because I was like a favor for Roger. Bro. But, you know, Roger's not around anymore. So, of course, when the shit hits the fan, Roger likes to duck.
Yeah, I suppose. But like I said, I mean, it's he is. I mean, what am I talking about in the past? He's an interesting character, but certainly not a politician, for sure.
I got to tell you, Paola, I don't know if he's less crazy than Donald Trump or Nancy Pelosi. I think he's crazy, but then again, look who we have around. Do you think Donald Trump is normal? You don't think he did some kind of campaign bullshit?
Well, I don't know. Time will tell. I don't think he's crazy. No, not at all.
I was just going to be first in line to sue me at the civil.
As far as John Kitover is concerned, he has other motives. I mean, obviously.
Have you heard of this thing called artwork?
You don't record every single room, an open room with no people at all. It's, you know,
who would open a room for himself?
We don't know, but that's what I think.
He opened rooms with that alias for someone who never comes here and pretended to be him.
I don't know, man. I don't think, if anything, as off his rock as he is, this might stoke him to open more rooms. And, you know, for me, I always, like, there's somebody always comes into my space, this young lady, and she's like, you know, the only reason I don't come to your stage is because I don't want to be recorded. And I would be like, yo, it's no big deal. Who cares? And then we find out he's probably selling all this info. If he's selling my info, I want my piece. Right? Holly?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. He's not going to like this if he hears this, but I'm kind of happy the FBI is watching him because I would not put it past him to do something violent for the sake of our country. He is so passionate about this country and about.
I'm a peaceful person, Holly. That could be projection.
It needs to be
projection alert.
Redone in his image. I wouldn't put it past him to do. I would not be surprised one bit if I saw his face on my Fox News. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of happy FBI's watching.
Do you think just from your interactions with him, I don't know if I see John as a violent person. You might be right. I mean, look at that lunatic that killed Charlie Kirk, right? Just a normal-looking kid who just lost his fucking marbles and killed Charlie Kirk. Do you think that not just him, there's other people on this app that would take it to the next level and actually commit violence in the name of politics?
I mean, I'm sure if I sat here and really thought, but he's the one, if I could just pick one, that's the one that comes to mind.
Well, that's because you assholes are gossiping about me.
Literally all he does all day is this. He's clearly not normal. And he's highly intelligent. I think he's smarter than the average bear. And I think he's kind of got all of the ingredients, you know?
Wow, that's some pretty intense libel slander for a candidate running for Congress, ladies and gentlemen.
He is very, very, very passionate about this country.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm violent, you stupid
I think
bitch.
there's more than that.
I advocate for peace and education in the book club, ladies and gentlemen.
As subversive as he is, and using a fake campaign to raise money.
Fake campaign, motherfucker! I ran for Congress, bitch.
I mean, there's a lot of problems with him recording. Pretending to be Adrian Denman, who's never been here, who's an influencer on X.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
That's just
This is it. This is what I would like to call critical mass, ladies and gentlemen. We have achieved notoriety.
Employment interviews on YouTube that never should have been published.
Unemployment interviews. No way about my phone going with unemployment.
Devil's advocate for a second. And I'm not looking for smoke with anybody when I bring up this name.
No, and I respect
but no, and I'm going to bring up Pepe's name. Pepe came out and put Roger's real information all over this fucking place.
For sure.
Should he be arrested as well for doing something like that?
If he broke the law, I mean, Pepe we know is a racist and just a problem in general, but that's not illegal to be a racist in this country. So, doxing with malicious intent.
Aren't they doxing me right now? Oh, maybe they're not, because I'm a public figure who ran for fucking Congress.
That's for someone else to decide.
Fucking idiots. Oh, this is too much fun.
I think that
that's a state-by-state issue.
It's state by state. I knew someone would say that today.
Into chaos.
Oh, I am fucking dying. This is too much. Okay, I'm gonna restart some of these YouTube lives.
This one to see the car crash. Right. Where are the real rooms where we can have real conversations?